from Just Tutors. In today's video we are going to learn about reaching the age of adolescence. This video is in the continuation of a previous video where we have discussed about secondary sexual characters and the sex hormones. So now let us have a look at the subtopics for today. In this session we are going to learn about how is the sex of the baby determined, hormones other than the sex hormones, roles of hormones in completing history of frogs and insects, and reproductive health. So looking at the preview assessment questions, you can please pause the video and try these questions, and once when you are done with them you can resume it to check your answer. Well, pat your back for your great efforts. Now let us have a look at how is the sex of the baby determined. Sex determination, the method by which distinction between male and female is established in an organism under genetic control, is sex determination method. It is a biological system that determines the development of sexual characteristics in an organism. So during fertilization, if the sperm containing X chromosome fuse with the egg, the zygote XX develops into a female, whereas while the sperm containing Y chromosome fuses with an egg to produce a male with XY chromosomes, while the sperm is responsible for the sex of the baby which is born. Most sexual organisms have two sexes. This is found in humans, mammals, and some of the insects. It is also known as XX and XY sex determination system. The male consists of XY and produces two types of sperm, out of which half of sperm consists of X chromosomes and other half consists of Y chromosomes. All human beings have 23 pair of chromosomes in the nuclei of their cells, 2 chromosomes out of which are sex chromosomes named as X and Y. So now when we talk about hormones other than the sex hormones, endocrine system or glands secrete chemicals into blood called hormones. These chemicals are capable of influencing the control of heartbeat. Hormones are secreted as per the requirement of a body. So apart from the pituitary gland, which we have revised in the previous video, the testes and the ovaries, that are the sex hormones, there are other endocrine glands in the body such as thyroid, pancreas, and adrenals. So let's just have a look at the other hormones. So when talking about thyroid, the thyroid gland secretes thyroid hormones, also known as thyroxine, which primarily influence the metabolic rate and protein synthesis. Many people suffer from goiter, a disease of the thyroid gland, because of not producing the hormone, that is thyroxine, which is secreted from the thyroid gland. When talking about pancreas, it produces several important hormones. Many people suffer from diabetes because his pancreas was not producing the hormone insulin in sufficient quantities. So talking about adrenals, the adrenal gland secretes hormone which maintain the correct salt balance in the blood. Adrenals also produce the hormone adrenaline. It helps the body to adjust to stress when one is very angry, embarrassed, or worried. Now when we talk about role of hormones in completing the life history of insects and frogs, the transformation of the larva into an adult through drastic changes is called metamorphosis. Metamorphosis in insect is controlled by insect hormones. In a frog, it is controlled by thyroxine, the hormone produced by thyroid. Thyroxine production requires the presence of iodine in water. If the water in which the tadpoles are growing does not contain sufficient iodine, the tadpoles cannot become adults. In a frog's life, 3 distinct stages are there. Eggs, the tadpole stage, that is early tadpole and late tadpole, and the adult stage. So now let's just have a look at what do we understand about reproductive health. The physical and mental well-being of an individual is regarded as an individual's health. To keep the body healthy, every human being at any age needs to have a balanced diet. The person must also observe personal hygiene and undertake adequate physical exercise. During adolescence, however, these become even more essential as the body is growing. So now when we talk about nutritional needs of the adolescence, adolescence is a stage of rapid growth and development, hence one should always take a balanced diet. A balanced diet means that the meals include protein, carbohydrates, fats, and vitamins in requisite proportions. So now when we talk about personal hygiene, the human body can provide places for disease-causing germs and parasites to grow and multiply. Everyone should have a bath at least once every day. Girls should take Special care of personal hygiene during menstrual flow. They should keep track of their menstrual cycle and be prepared for the onset of menstruation that is highly signified in the process of reproduction. So when we talk about physical exercise, walking and playing in fresh air keeps the body fit and healthy. All young and boys girls should take walk, exercise and play outdoor games. The fourth most important factor for a reproductive health can be saying no to drugs. Adolescence is a period of much activity in the body and mind, which is a normal part of growing up. Drugs are addictive. If you take them once, you feel like taking them again and again. They harm the body in the long run. They ruin health and happiness. So, saying no to drugs is most important for a fit and healthy life. Now let us have a look at the practice time questions. You can please pause the video and try these questions, and once when you are done with them, you can resume it to check your answer. Well, thank you so much for watching this video, and for more you can please log in to justtutors.com.